Hello, how are you today? In this video, we will talk about the three phases that we all face when moving abroad and we start a new life. Hi, my name is Susana and I am your coach. I created Abroad with Susana to support international women when living abroad to feel more confident and pursue a goal. Keep a lifelong learning approach to life. What happens when we move abroad for the first time? Mainly, we go through like three clear phases, and I would like to talk about one of each. The first one is when you start packing and you start preparing and you start planning all the things that you need to go through, like all the permits, all the visas, or finding a new house, or even sometimes, well, your employer, if you work for someone, they will take care of all the legal aspects, but still you need to double check all of those. So it's a very physical, you need a lot of physical energy to do that, right? It's very tiring. So you don't have much time to overthink or prepare you emotionally for it because you have no time, right? You have to go through all your checklist and do all the things that are required. The second phase is more like the holiday phase. You feel like moving abroad would be all the time like being on holidays, like you will visit so many new places, you will learn a lot of new languages maybe, or even, I don't know, start learning how the cuisine about the place. You will visit museums or galleries, or you will go to the theater, maybe you will go camping somewhere. Everything is very exciting, and you plan it as it would be a holiday plan, as you would do. And this is very exhilarating. It's fun. It's really fun. And you know that you can do a lot of things in the new place. And this is good. This is good because it's exciting. But here it comes, the third phase. And what happens in the third phase? The third phase is when you realize that now what? You notice that you are not on holidays. After the period of you have visited maybe the top 10 things to do in that city, you realize that this is your new life. This is like the new habit. You have to do a daily based routines in your life. This is not about just having fun all the time. And then you notice that maybe there are a few things that you're missing. Certainly your family, your friends, maybe your job that you left back behind. Something that you have never thought about before. And here is when it comes kind of a bit of crashing, or you feel a bit like, should I have done this, like this move? So I want to give you some tips about it. First, before you move, even when you are in this packing and going through all that, the phase one, just start as well planning what are you going to do when you move ahead, when you move abroad. Maybe it's like you go back to study, maybe you will look for an online job, maybe you want to, get a new skill, learning a language. Have a clear plan on what you want to do. Secondly, go like an inventory on your life, things that you want to keep in your life clearly, or maybe some habits that you love it, but sometimes there are things that you want to change. And because now you're facing a change in your life, which is clear, right? You're moving abroad. So now you can take the time and reflect on what you want to keep and what you want to leave or let go. Sometimes, for instance, is about your mindset, the way you approach life. Sometimes it's more about daily routines, like changing your healthy habits. Or sometimes it's just invest your time in learning something very productive, something that will benefit you a lot in the long term. If it's a language, maybe it's a master that you always wanted to invest your time in, or maybe it's just, start a new project, an online project, whatever it is, just be prepared beforehand, before you go. Well, the last tip is just be okay with feeling sad. It's not a bad thing. Moving abroad, it has its ups and downs, and the time that you feel like you're on holidays and the time you feel so lonely that is really painful. But just breathe, take a deep breath, and relax, because it's okay to feel sad, okay, from time to time. So you know that you can always call back home. And here is the bonus, as I always say, yes, call back home if that helps you from time to time, but then plan it and be intentional. Don't just rush every time you feel a bit sad, rush and call home. Just plan it. Plan one day per week, or a time during the day when you have something to share as well. Sometimes you don't have nothing to share, but be like proactive with your call and intentional. Okay, and that's it for today. If you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. If you want some more tips, you can subscribe to my newsletter, and there is a link down below, and you will receive more tips into your inbox from me. And okay, I will see you next week.